Captain Albert Sartucci, and we are live. I know it's been a while. I've been super busy. I got a lot to talk about, but I had to get everything that I uh, had to get done. So I'm going to bring y'all up to speed as soon as I get everybody on here. Let me get this on the channel so I can see all the comments, and we will go from there. Just a bit. All right. There is Jacob. Or he's coming in. What's up, boss?
What's going on, man?
Oh man, you have no idea, bro. It's been it's been crazy. Let me get this up to speed on here so I can see everybody's comments. Give me just a second. But how's everything going with you, bro?
Oh, pretty good. Hanging in there.
Pretty much that's all we can do, huh?
Yeah, getting ready for the cold weather to actually start settling in. So it got warmed up to about 40 something odd today. So, but it's supposed to
Wow.
be dipping back down into the 20s and 30s for the highs here next week.
And man, so I guess you're gonna be preparing for the deep freeze again, the dunk or whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
The polar plunge.
yeah. I actually got a flyer in the mail the other day about it.
Oh, are you gonna do it again or no? It's a one-time deal.
Um, it depends on how much money I can raise. If I get to a certain amount raised, then yeah, then I'll do it.
There you go. Well, what would have to be a goal for you to do it again?
Let's see. Last year I raised right around, I think it was 1,500
Mm-hmm.
altogether. So we'll raise the stake. So we'll say,
3 grand.
we'll go two.
Well, that's a pretty good one right there. So, all right, real quick, I got Toby, John Darnell, KTM, CJ, H, Curtis. Uh, awesome. I'm glad y'all are getting notified. Yep. So, yeah, what are you cooking? I can hear it. I think I can almost smell it from here. Right, right. I don't know if he heard us. What are you
Cooking
cooking?
Chinese food.
Ooh, that's what they did
Or Indian.
yesterday.
I guess you call it Indian food really because there's curry in it. So
Oh, okay.
Mixed.
That looks good. Looking good.
that's the
Mm,
rest of the vegetables that are going
nice. Oh man, why did I have to go live now? I am starving.
in.
Stop.
Thank
Out.
you. All right. So I don't know how many of y'all know what's been going on here at the shop, but our property owners decided to change the game up on us.
Uh-oh.
They, oh yeah, it was getting ugly really fast. They lost because I guess I don't know the age of the buildings that we're in. They lost their ability to get fire insurance. Is the way they put it to me the first time. So because of that, they said that I had to shut down my open flame deal, even though I got white walls by my burner. So
Yeah.
you didn't see no cooking burn off. You didn't see no smoke flame. You didn't see you know how like when you're too close to a wall and the heat transfers to the wall, you can see some kind of discoloration and or
Yeah.
peeling, cracking, something for it. We've been in that corner for 8 years, and they said that. Well, what if you catch the wall on fire? I'm like, bro, I've been here 8 years, and I said that wall is cleaner than my front walls in the shop. Like, how are you going to even ask that question, kind of deal? Well, they're like, well, you need to find another way, and you can't burn till you do. I'm like, bro, you can't spring this on me overnight. Like, I've been like this for eight. Actually, I've been in this location with the three different moves that I've done here for 10 years already, And now you want to tell me overnight that, hey, you got to change this overnight? I'm like, no, that takes time. That takes money for it to happen. And he
Yeah.
goes, well, I'll look into it, but this is what you got to do. And I'm like, all right. So I started making phone calls and this and that, wasting time on that. And I finally found a company that was able to make us lead melting pots that didn't cost $30,000. We found some for $1,000 a piece, and I would have had to get like three of them just to make and or be able to melt down enough lead with the frequency that I needed to be able to do it without it costing an arm and a leg. So, okay, so that was Thursday. On Friday, I get a weight order in, and I'm like, we got to finish our weight order. And so I tell them, hey man, go and kick it. Tell my guys, kick it back on. Like we got to continue making this money. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to make the transfer for what they're expecting us to do.
Yeah.
So they do, and I'm out doing what I got to do to continue doing what I need to do. And I come back in, and my manager is telling me that the property owner's son was in here and just basically bad mouthing me on the phone of what they're gonna do, how they're gonna treat it. Like they were trying to make it seem like I'm what was it, a freeloader or uh, what was it that where I don't pay rent, that I'm that I was trespassing onto the property, and just all kinds of lies just to try to lock me out of my building and or kick me out of the property because of that. And I'm like, hey bro, like dude, it's 10 years of us being like this, and now all of a sudden you have a concern because y'all failed on y'all's behalf to do what y'all needed to do to keep the fire insurance there. And now y'all want me to change overnight. Like, it takes time, it takes money. You got to give me a window to be able to work with. And they're
Yeah.
like, well, no, it's more than that. You already cost us one customer. They moved out because they found out you were melting lead in the property. I'm like, well, yeah, we're industrial zoned. I already had fire marshal come out here, city inspector, health inspector, and even OSHA come out. And I was actually protected under OSHA with that individual there because he made sure that everything I needed, all the requirements I needed to achieve for my area was done.
Yeah.
And so I passed through that with flying colors. And I told him, I was like, dude, nobody can mess with me. OSHA already came through. They gave me both thumbs up. Hey, you're good to go. I have the paperwork. Well, no, these customers are saying that they don't want to, they're worried about the fumes and this and that. And well, they fixed the back door where we melt our lead. We have the ventilation the way we have it going, but because they didn't replace the sheetrock around the door frame, some of the fumes were going into the next building. Well, that's where they have their office. And because it was like that, they were putting the blame on me. I'm like, hey, bro, your guys are the ones that came and, the door was falling off. Y'all needed to replace that because that's part of the contract to keep the building safe.
Yeah.
Well, when he did, he didn't come back and seal that wall off. So that's the reason why that customer left. You know what I mean? It was on y'all, not on me. Well, he goes, well, still, we're not, we don't want you burning, open flames and this and that. And I said, okay, well, I got an electrical deal coming up. It's going to cost me about 3,000 just to start. Those are $1,000 a pot. I was still going to have to run a 220 outlet for each individual pot to the electrical box, obviously. So that I was going to have to hire an electrician, get all the 220 electrical cords and run all of that. And so I was already making phone, like I was doing everything I needed to do to stay ahead of this. And it was basically by the third day, they're like, no, we don't want you melting lead at all in the building. And I'm like, they're telling me I got to move my lead melting building portion out into the environment, out, exposed to the elements. I'm like, dude, you're going to shut us down half the year because we do get a lot of rain or super high winds, which we can't work in those conditions. Well, then you can't work it. Then you can't melt at all. So it's like, wow. So I went from that to they go, and if we see you turn on again, we're gonna lock your doors. We're gonna sue you for loss of revenue if that customer decides not to move in because you're still burning lead. I thought, okay, y'all can do all of this overnight, but you can't come fix the flooding issue and or come fix the sheetrock issue. And at the AC, we were without AC for 3 weeks. Freaking that one time, yeah. We uh, it, needless to say, Jeff's here, so he a lot of the stuff it really irked him because a lot of times he was stuck here in this hot ass building with no AC that they were supposed to provide for us and stuff like that. And yeah, it was needless to say. Now I don't melt lead in my building. I actually have a spot that's all out of the city limits. So now any future drama that can come up won't have anything to do with the building here. They'll have to find something else to hassle us with.
Yeah.
Even though there's only been, I think, two other tenants that have been here longer than I have. Other than that, I'm one of the third longest reigning tenant here in the property. And pretty
Yeah.
much, I know what he bought the property for. It was only 112,000. I pretty much bought this property in the last 10 years that I've been here paying rent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's retarded. So yeah, guys. So we really need to blow the channel up because my end game is to move out of this property because they don't care about us here. I'm tired of fighting with them. I mean, y'all have seen how many times I've done the videos for over the years of being flooded out every time it rains, and or anything that goes wrong, they want us to fix everything, but they don't want to give us any kind of discount, offer monthly rent for fixing these issues. Um, Goal is to get the channel big enough to where we can move it off site and go to that other area because they're actually building a whole bunch of new buildings over there. And once we can get to there, then us taking a loss of moving and not having the retail follow us won't really matter because our subscriber base will be the one that really will carry us through, and we should be good to go. Which at
Yeah.
that point, I think everybody will be a lot happier because then we won't have to be looking over our shoulders with these guys of what they've been doing. So um, I think they got really upset because the new owners that were trying to buy the property from them came through one day when it was raining. I said, "Excuse the flooding," and they go, "Flooding?" They're like, "Yeah." I said, "We're have our shops underwater over here because they keep not fixing the issue." The property managers and them were there, and I was like, "Well, it's the truth. I mean, I can't really hide it. Yeah, don't go to that corner. I got half an inch of water in the corner. Don't go over there." Like, hey, they're planning to buy the property. All of that needs to be divulged to them. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's
Yeah.
the
'Cause
crop.
commercial properties have to be full disclosure, I believe.
It is. It does. And even then, like I said, I mean, it's been just one issue after another, and it's like pulling tight teeth with these guys trying to get it fixed. And basically, they were using it as blackmail that if I didn't do yeah, all right. I see how you're gonna play. I see how you're gonna play.
Hmm.
Oh man. So
Socks,
yeah,
you turn your
no,
nose.
and the deal is to yeah, I thought about doing that, and but doing it near the house is actually farther of a drive than it is to where I got the spot now because we're so close to the city limits. I was able to find a good spot, and the guy is really working, really, really working with us, and he wants us to move the whole shop over there. But I know if I do that, our retail sales will be gone. So because of that, I have to wait till the shop is pretty much sustained by the YouTube channel, so that way we don't have to worry about having retail sales. When we move, we'll have enough with the channel supplying the monetization that we need to keep going. So, um, yeah, well, that's the thing, CJ. I'd like to make those kind of drives, but then again, we melt lead pretty much 3 to 5 days a week. So in that process, that's a lot of driving back and forth. At several hundred pounds a day of lead being transported from one shop to the next and stuff. Yeah, I can already see how much it's already cost to me and just the fuel. I've had to fill up my truck twice this week alone, just making the drive to and from uh, the new shop and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been crazy, guys. So we desperately need y'all's help to grow the channel to get up to 100,000 subs, so we can say adios and leave this place behind, guys, because it is really. I mean, it's wearing us down mentally, physically, and all of that. And so, we're definitely looking for the next level of growth. Also, heads up, guys, when y'all are doing the the information about our sponsors and stuff, Tackle Industry and Vex and Rods are no longer there. We're not carrying them as a sponsor because they're not willing to make this solid one piece rod. So, like I said, that's the bridge we crossed about 6 months ago, and we're already with the new guys. So we're about to order them in. That's just with these kind of deals have really set me back quite a bit. So, uh, but I did get a box from Abbott right here. I think it's a reel that got fixed, and I know I'm talking a lot and hadn't really involved Jacob, but he's over there turning and burning on that stove, and
Yeah.
man, yeah, I know it's gonna be good to go once he's all done. So,
You watch that.
see. Ooh,
Go.
we've got an MXL Raptor in black.
Oh,
This is a used one that we had sent in. I forgot what it was for. Huh? It was the clicker, right? Yeah, I think this one's Rogers, if I'm not mistaken. So, as far as I know, I don't think you can upgrade um the LX unless you buy the full right side housings for a G2. So I think that's the only way that it can be done. I don't remember. I want to say I talked to Scott about that, but that's something I can look into again, and I will make a note of it for myself. And it's LX G1. Okay, single speed or two speed. Well, it don't matter, single speed or two speed. If it can be done, they should be able to do it to either or. So I will check on that. Let's see. What's up, Alfredo Nicholas? Um, all right. I will. I'll look into that. Um, it'll probably be next week because they're already gone for the day. That's for sure. Uh,
I don't think I've ever had Indian food. Good.
not really even Indian food, really.
okay.
Yeah. Mixed of both.
All right. I think John Darnell already answered that question. So I guess it can't be done. I guess we've brought it up before, and uh,
Ooh. You want something to clear your nose, Mama? Want some ginger? No.
all right, building another fishing rod. That's good. I've actually been working on a ton of videos from me going fishing. Finally making the Grand Escapas and getting out there. I've
I've
got
been
another
watching those.
here. The what?
So I watched the last one you just posted up.
Yep, and actually that's for Halloween. I think it was. Yeah, yeah. I went out there Halloween day. Me and my buddy Ricky, and we met some individuals out there, and they were pretty cool. It was pretty awesome because they uh, they freaked out because we parked right next to them and started setting everything up. And what do we got here? Daiwa Alexa. Okay, that's one. Here we got. What does that coffee cup say? Beards do good. Nice, nice, very nice.
How's the weather been down there? Has it been pretty warm, or did it cool off pretty good?
It got pretty cool the last several days. Oh, there's a lefty. That's a lefty right there. Look at that. Amen. Lefty Lexa CC 400. All right. So we got that one. Got what else do we got? But yeah, our AC at the house, the heater went out on us. We didn't have a heater at the house for the last several days, but I took my heater from the shop and took it over there, and it worked out. So, but yeah, we should be good to go for the winter now. There's another one. Nice, pretty, pretty.
Almost reminds me of a lose.
So what?
Almost reminds me of a lose.
Right? Yeah. Got the fourth one.
I'd probably lose the top off now.
A little smaller. Oh, and it's got a line counter on it too. Oh, that's fancy.
Nice.
Hmm. But oh wow! So even with line, it tells you it's still moving, even though there's no line on there. Hmm.
It's going off of that worm gear then.
Yeah, it's going off of the worm gear. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I always wondered about that, but I never had it in my hand to check it out and or the urge to ask somebody. I guess. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know that's the rule. You should ask questions. Well, I didn't ask the question, so. I'm glad you put me- Curtis, I just read your comment, bro, and that. Thank you. That would have been yeah. And again, guys, yeah, I'm definitely. I've been very blessed to learn the knowledge I have learned at the level I'm at, and the only regret is I wish I would have learned how to work the channel sooner, and I could have did this way, kind of in our heyday of doing it. Um, on the YouTube or on Bob Hall Pier when we were going really crazy with the fishing. But I do have all the stories and memories of being able to do that when we did it and stuff like that. So it's been really cool. Um, but yeah, this move put a hurting on us both. You know, financially, mentally, physically. Like I mean, it was crazy. Also, too, I had to. Back off from the channel a bit because I was over there doing whatever I needed to do. And so I was working in that shop doing what I had to do. And it really didn't give me the time or the effort to actually work on the channel. So I do appreciate everybody's patience and stuff like that. And still watching the videos when I put it out there and stuff like that. But yeah, uh, got my wow. Yep. What's up, John? And Daniel, okay, a lefty, a poor man spinning reel, pretty much. Well, I don't know, man. They heard these Lexus are pretty dicey, I guess. No, I have not done the fire drawing, guys, and I'm trying to get out of here at 6. I'm still pretty tired because I went fishing last night, went fishing the night before. Um, when else did I go?
All week, just say all week.
Pretty much I've been going all week, right?
Then you went Sunday and Saturday.
Yeah, yeah. I've been fishing a lot, guys, and um, a lot of it is doing the fishing that I can do because still my 4x4 has not been able to get it fixed. Right when I was about to get it fixed, we would hit another low, and so the extra money that I had to do that had to go elsewhere, and so I didn't get to do it. But yeah, mm, yeah. I got run over by that bus, right? Toby, put that in the uh, do it. That's fine. That's fine. Oh man, but it's been pretty crazy. I did spend about an hour or so driving with Nico, my oldest son. He's learning to drive and stuff like that. So he got up on the highway and was kind of nervous and stuff like that. I said, well, it's better to get that gut feeling of picking up speed. I mean, everybody remembers that feeling when they first hit the gas on in a vehicle. That gut feeling. I said, I'd rather get you over that feeling first because driving through the city and having that feeling is just going to make you more on edge. And so we got up on the highway, and it was a short run from the Causeway Pier to the turnaround. And so by the time we got there, I had him drive around the bridge there. And as we got back on the freeway again, he goes, "Okay." He's like, "I see what you're saying now." He's like, "Because now that feeling ain't so like it didn't stick with him as long. He got over it quicker." I said, so what we got
Yeah.
to do is get on and off the freeway a few times, and you'll build up an immunity to it, kind of deal, or you'll get used to it. I said, but it's still going to be a while because it's the happiness of knowing that you're in control of some technically, but not at the same time because you're in
Yeah.
control, but you're not in control at the same time. So, yeah, no, we're about to cut it out here. I'm gonna take him driving for a little bit longer. Um, because I was trying to get off the highway too, because it was going to be the 5 o'clock rush hour, and I didn't want him out there with too many crazies trying to get home. It's Friday and stuff like that. So, but we're going to get out there and drive some more, and then call it a day. So, yeah.
You ready?
What's up? I saw the picture of that on Facebook. I was like, wow. Check out this mouse pouch, son. Oh, you'll see it here in just a second. Watch. Watch. Oh, wow. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. That is. I need one of those. Needs to say Team Hard Life around the outer edge, though. Now I can have it here. Look. This is what I have to work with right now.
Put Z-Man right under the pad too.
And Nicholas said, and it's Z-Man underneath the pad area.
Yeah.
I think I like that. Yep.
That's how I sign out for my worksheets and engineering. Z-Man.
There you go. Z-Man Junior over here. He's taking over the Z-Man deal. Yep. Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
just
I've got
thought.
it on Facebook right now because I'm raffling that one off.
Oh, really?
Yep.
How much you raffling? Talk about it, Russ. How much you raffling it off for, and all of that?
Well, actually, um, because of the beard comps that I've sponsored and everything else. So
Mm-hmm.
all the raffle stuff that I do is actually to kind of help recuperate some of the cost for the leather and everything else. So that's what these raffles are going to be for, is just to help recover from some of those deals, so I can actually keep doing them.
There you go. There you go.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
so on this
What a lot
one,
of people don't understand, when we sponsor stuff, it comes out of our pocket, and
yeah,
sometimes it's moved on our heart to do it, but sometimes we just don't have the funds or availability to do that. And speaking of which, right there, we have a young gentleman that he's from another state, moved here, and he's been here for about 6 to 9 months. He's a young boxer, and he's already gone into several competitions and has won them. Well, he was trying to join some local gyms here, and they are kind of basically blackballing him out of it because he's not from within the community. Okay, so it's a young man trying to look at a better life for himself and stuff, and
yeah,
he said that well, they came through and they talked to Jeff. I was out fishing one day, and I got the note, and I finally talked to him, and the kid is actually graduating like 2 years early from high school. Like, he's a brain. Like, he's smart. Well, comes out that boxing is his gift as well. Like, he's really good at it. So what he wants to do is he wants to go to nationals and go compete there. And they're trying to raise money for the hotel and food and stuff like that, so they can go out there and do what they need to do. But his father is on uh, like Social Security or something like that. He doesn't work. He's hurt and stuff like that. So he was
yeah,
the one kind of training his son or teaching his son how to do basically box off the front porch kind of deal.
yeah,
So I said, well, the best way I can help sponsor y'all is we start promoting y'all's name and everything through the channel, and see if our subscribers can help us with the funds. Because with this move, it cut me off. I mean, I was dead in the water, not pouring for 2 weeks. And in that two
yeah.
weeks, I mean, we really fell behind kind of deal. So now we're busy trying to play catch up with bills and everything else. And like I said, we still have a flooding issue. But so I told him, I said, well, I can't reach into my pocket right now, but what I can do is reach into our ability that we normally have here through the channel to um, get everybody to pitch in, maybe $5 or $10 here and there, and see what we can come up with. So what he's doing is he's getting a overview of cost of what it would be for them to go up there. It's like a week long tournament that they got to go up there for. So I told him,
Yeah.
we'll find out how much, travel costs and everything are, so that way we can have a goal to hit. And if we pass it, well, then that just means more training for your son or whatever to help out for future ones and stuff like that. And the the look of just wow, finally a yes instead of a no, well, you could just see it just on him, just like wow, just a sigh of relief. And I was
Yeah.
like, well, that's what the channel's here for. I mean, it doesn't have to always do with fishing, but if it's a young gentleman that is doing the right things, some good should come of it. So I'll let you know as soon as. I mean, if y'all want to start sending anything through for that, make sure to mark gift for the young boxer, so that way I know those funds are directly for him. But I am going to have an interview with him and his father here pretty soon, as soon as he gets this all collaborated, and that way y'all can meet him, and maybe we can do a live, and that way y'all can ask him some questions and stuff like that, or we can show some videos of what he's done. But it really moved on me. Like I said, it doesn't have nothing to do with fishing, but it's a young man trying to reach to get out of the pot. So I'm definitely
Yeah.
down to help him. And again, too, like with Jacob and his fundraisers and sponsorships that you do all over the place, bro. Like a lot of them. I mean, I see what you do, bro, and I'm humbled to be able to call you my friend, brother. And I see y'all as family. I really do, man. So again, guys, if y'all are new to the channel and don't know, this is Jacob from Jacked Up Leather Works. His YouTube channel, he builds leather from wallets to real covers to pretty much. If you think about it and can come up with the idea, he can make it. I know there's a few things that he is not doing right now, such as gun holsters,
Yeah.
uh, and that's more because of. Uh,
Yeah. Liability issues.
Yeah, yeah. So um, now, in part, other than that, guys, I mean, if you have something that you want done, and I think you even worked with some alligator hides too. I wish you had some pictures on hand that you could show us or whatever, or you probably got it there.
Well, you have to get up to come
That's
see
a
him.
that's a real cover.
hmm
Oh, oh, nice.
So the only thing I got left is the side plates on it, but this has been a pain in the butt because cutting alligator, and a lot of people don't realize, is these back plates right here.
Mm,
It's actually cartilage.
that
So
man.
it's hard to cut through even with my razors that I have, and
Dude.
it's
How you
even
doing,
more of a
boss?
pain in the butt to sew.
Procure? I don't have any on hand right now, boss. Yeah.
I just got some voodoo shrimp. I was hearing a lot of good stuff about the procures.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah, yeah.
do you know when you might have any in stock?
I actually it'll probably be a few weeks before we get any back in. Yeah.
Okay, cool, cool.
So how'd you hear about us?
I've been meaning about coming over here. My brother, he's a pretty good angler, man. He comes over here as much as he can. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, okay. Did he tell you about our YouTube channel?
No, actually.
It's called Team Hard Life. I'm actually live on it right now. So
Oh no, kidding.
yeah, it's called Team Hard Life. We ask your questions and give out knowledge, and it's cool because when they ask customers while we're live, we help you and help them at the same time. But even when I'm doing spooling videos or leader making, somebody will ask another question and stuff like
No
that.
kidding.
Oh yeah, got over 3,000 videos posted. So yeah.
Well, that's not bad. Well, I'll let you get to it, man.
All right, boss. You have a good one. Good luck out there.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks,
All right.
CJ.
Yeah, he said he was in the
Thanks, Toby.
Yeah, maybe. But I definitely, now that we're kind of like, I'm almost done with that area. They're it's actually a Connex box that we have rented, and what we had to put ventilation in and stuff like that. And, hey, Daniel, what's up? Fire! I got you. I got you. He's been waiting for that one. Yeah. Yep, fireball. Tell them all they're all fired. It's Friday. How you doing?
You're fired.
Yeah, yeah. Yep. Dang it. Yes, sir.
Oh, you remember that, right?
Ow.
Yeah. Yeah.
A buddy of mine from one of the beard clubs
Oh.
Hey,
uh,
Mom.
actually they ordered me a flag with that picture on it.
Nice.
So yeah,
Yeah. But it's got a kid.
That's pretty sweet. How big is the flag?
it's a. I think it's a 3x5. I'm not sure, but I thought it was. I mean, I don't care how big it is. That's pretty cool. You know, have somebody else, you know, buy me and have a flag made with that logo on it. So
Yeah. That's sick. That's pretty sick. Yeah. Little Fuller. You two still got nothing on my sister. Curtis. Oh man. We'll find out what the secret is. I see you trimmed up in the middle right there.
yeah, what I did a shave for prostate deal. If they hit a certain amount in a certain amount of time, I told them I said I'd go chops. So they hit the mark, and so I was like, okay. So we were down at the Big Whisker Revival down in Kentucky,
Mm-hmm.
and down at that beard competition, and that's basically found out that they hit the mark. So I did the full beard 6 to 12 inch category, and then so as soon as that was done, I went outside, shaved the middle off, and entered in the chops division.
How'd you do there?
I didn't place, but I think I was fourth overall in chops. Of course, there was only 5 of us. So, but
Yeah.
I was competing against some guys that had chops down to their bellies and everything else, and they were bushy. So,
Dang. I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't know, CJ. That's you take all the white away, and I don't know. Don't look the same.
well,
That's
unfortunately for
always
me, my
there.
white is all over.
Yeah. 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 I mean, I'm getting some stragglers here and there, but still can't see it when I go like this.
Well, the sad thing is if you do this with mine and look
Yeah.
underneath, it's all white.
Damn man.
So,
So, all right, guys. So again, guys, we're really reaching out to everybody so we can get the channel to blow up. Remember, when we hit 25,000 subs, we are doing the giveaway of a $600 reel. We're looking to do a rod with it. We're just waiting for another sponsor to come through. Once they come through, we'll have a rod, reel, line, and a reel cover with Jacked Up Leatherworks. But his will be for a bigger reel, obviously. We need to send him the next one that he's got to work on and stuff. It's coming. It's coming.
It takes a little practice. I mean,
I'll just wrap a piece of felt
once
around
we
it
get
and
there.
call it good.
all over the place.
Yes, but like I said, guys, you cannot buy your way into this giveaway. You got to be promoting our channels, and you can double up with me and Jacked Up Leatherworks, promoting them via text, via any of the social media platforms, sharing the link to our YouTube channel and or videos. I mean, if some videos just stand out to you and say, "Hey, man, this is the one that made me fall in love with this channel. Check it out." I mean, however you word it, guys, we're looking to blow it up, and the sooner we can get there, I know the sooner I can do more with sponsors and giveaways and all of that, because then I won't have to be so pressed about running the retail shop, because then the way I'm gonna look at it, it'd be my tackle box. And again, too,
CJ
guys,
says you should. CJ says you should do chops like me.
I know that's what I said when I said that earlier. If I take that away, then it'll be kind of all black, It's like,
But see, it can't just be right here. It's
yeah, no,
all
that's
the
what I'm
way
saying.
through.
Yeah, yeah, but pretty much black underneath. I got black. Yeah. Oh man. And we did find a few more ponds, and we're gotten permission to go fish them. So as soon as I can get away to go fish those little ponds, these are also on private property. So don't know. Maybe
Nice.
might be finding some monsters. I did run the Dock Demon the other night. Had a few good runs on it, but nothing hooked up. But the guys on the pier were getting a kick out of the little rod. So we'll see what's up. But all right, guys, we got to run. Got to go take my son to go do some last minute driving before he goes home. And yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I think he's still alive over there.
Awesome.
But Jacob, check this. Look how tall he is. Every time
Oh, good guy.
earlier, I gave him a hug, and he leaned over and had to give me a hug. Oh. Yeah, Nico.
Good Lord, Nico. What the heck?
Yeah, he had to lean over to give me a hug, bro.
Good
Senior,
Lord.
he's a senior, graduating this year. So, oh yeah, but good seeing you, Jacob. Say hi to the family again, and I'll be getting back on the ball here pretty quick. Would like to get back into my 2 a week of the live video lives, and we'll see how that goes. But definitely, guys, we definitely need y'all's help to blow up the channel so we can get the hell out of this place, man. So
Yeah.
yeah. All right, guys, you'll have a good one. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch you on the next one. Later.
Have a good one, guys.